Why your brain lies to you? Today, let's understand the truth about cognitive dissonance. Ever felt your brain twisting logic just to feel comfortable? That strange unease you sense when your actions don't align with your beliefs. It has a name. It's cognitive dissonance. And it's silently shaping your choices, values, and your identity. So, what is cognitive dissonance? Introduced by Leon Festinger in 1957, cognitive dissonance is the mental discomfort that we feel when we believe one thing and do another, hold two conflicting beliefs, encounter new information that clashes with one we already believe. For example, you believe smoking is harmful, but you still smoke. This tension is dissonance. Our mind craves harmony, and when conflict arises, it tries to resolve it by lying to you. So let's understand how cognitive dissonance shapes our lives. After making that choice, we tend to justify our choice by focusing on the positive. This is post-decision dissonance. For example, you buy an expensive phone and later you come to know that a cheaper model has better features. Your brain whispers, mine has a better brand reputation. I needed it urgently. 2. Belief reinforcement and confirmation bias. We tend to avoid information that contradicts our beliefs. Example, someone skeptical about climate change might read articles that support their view. This avoidance protects us from dissonance, but it stunts our growth and learning. 3. Moral and ethical behavior. When we act against our morals, dissonance kicks in. For example, cheating on a test, we might say, everyone does it, or it wasn't a big exam. So, we tend to reshape our morality instead of changing our actions. Cultural and social conformity. Society often pressures us to behave contrary to our core beliefs. For example, someone uncomfortable drinking might do it in public place and then rationalize by saying I was just being polite or I was social drinking. So let's explore the everyday examples where we encounter cognitive dissonance. 1. The belief is smoking is bad for health. The contradictory behavior is the person still smokes. The dissonance coping mechanism is my grandpa lived to 90, so that's okay. 2. The belief is cheating is wrong. The contradictory behavior is cheats on a test. The dissonance coping mechanism is I did it once. 3. The belief is I am eco-conscious. The contradictory behavior is still uses plastic bottles. Dissonance coping mechanism used is I recycle, so that's okay. 4. I deserve happiness. The contradictory behavior is still stays in a toxic relationship. Dissonance coping mechanism used is they will change someday. Understand the neuroscience of dissonance. Dissonance activates the limbic system called as the emotional brain and prefrontal cortex called as the reasoning and analytical brain. That uneasy gut feeling which we feel, it's our brain trying to resolve the emotional conflict which we felt. Chronic dissonance leads to decision fatigue, anxiety and identity confusion. So now, how can we reduce cognitive dissonance? Either change the behavior by quitting to smoke or change your belief by saying smoking isn't that harmful or add a new belief that it helps me to relax and that's okay. Or trivialize your cognitive dissonance by saying life is too short and that's okay. Remember, we are not always honest with ourselves. We are often just comfortable and that's okay. But remember, we can always urge to be honest with ourselves and become our authentic self, which can bring down the cognitive dissonance to a major extent. So, why cognitive dissonance matters? It explains our resistance to change. It tells why people stick to flawed beliefs, shows how habits form and self image is protected, helps us to understand that true personal growth comes with discomfort. So, when we learn to lean into our discomfort instead of avoiding it, we transform. Final thought, cognitive dissonance isn't a flaw, it's a feature of being a human. Being aware of it is the superpower. Have you ever caught yourself making excuses for something which you thought was wrong? Share your story in the comments. Let's grow together.